We are live?
Mini version.
I think we're on.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on. We're on a delay on that screen.
Hello. Welcome.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
We're having fun over here.
You're having a blast. That mustache actually looks good on you.
Dude, it took me forever to grow this thing.
It's amazing. It's
just
amazing.
It works. Well, hello, everybody. If you're not familiar with us, this is the Beyond the DJ Booth podcast, the live episode.
I'm
Brian B.
I'm Joe Bunn.
Do we have like a Latin name? Do you know what?
Oh, Jose.
Jose for you.
Jose.
I don't think there's anything for me.
For Brian.
I think it's just Brian. Yeah, I think it's what it is.
He's stuck with his Saquon on the board as always, everybody. So thank y'all for tuning in live. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch right now, and I think we're on my Facebook page. So I'm sure my friends that are not private event DJs are like, what is this? What?
Well, it's Cinco de Mayo, right?
It is Cinco de Mayo, right?
Do you know what?
Hey, by the way, before we get into anything.
Yeah.
Shout out Richie Stedman for suggesting this idea.
Yeah.
Richie Stedman's like the unofficial producer of the podcast.
Totally.
And he was like, I'm at a podcast convention, which me and you didn't go to.
We're going to go soon.
We are going in August. But he said the hot new thing is going live or doing a live episode.
So
we're doing it. But we also are going to have a full version of this coming out this week as well.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
anyway.
right. Should we cheers?
Sure, man.
A little Corona. Is this going to fit your diet? I know we've been talking about it.
It's not exactly on the program, but it's
a one-timer. It's a light. It's a Corona light, you know?
I mean, I don't want to get it on my stash.
Yeah, I think this counts. All right, good stuff.
Cheers, Saquon.
Yes, cheers.
Yes,
cheers.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So, do you even know what Cinco de Mayo stands for?
I don't. I think it's an American-made.
Well, definitely Americans celebrate it more than our Mexican brethren.
Okay, go on.
So I looked it up, and the Cinco de Mayo commemorates the Battle of the Puebla, which took place on May 5th, 1862.
Okay.
Where apparently the Mexican army defeated the French forces of Napoleon. It's not Mexican Independence Day. That's September 16th. So,
okay, because that's what a lot of people think it is.
Right. In the U.S., Cinco de Mayo is more widely celebrated than in Mexico, particularly among Mexican-American communities, as a celebration of heritage, pride, and culture.
We just take everything, man.
Well, there we go.
Jesus.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
What have you ever done? Have you ever played Cinco de Mayo, like a party for Cinco de Mayo?
I have not, but I'm going tonight. Mark T is playing somewhere.
Okay.
At that Gringo place downtown.
Okay.
Gringo a Go-Go by the Longleaf Swine, the barbecue place where I took you that time. So
does he have to do a whole Latin set?
I don't think so, man. Mark T, he can play Latin, but I don't think he's going to do the whole thing.
Okay.
Are we going to leave these costumes on the whole time? And are these racist, secondly?
I don't know.
He said, I don't know.
I'm pointing this all on Richie. This is all Richie.
This is all Richie Stedman's idea. He lives in Utah.
It's about the whitest place you can be.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, I used to play the bar a lot. And a couple of years we had Cinco de Mayo would fall on a day that we'd have. And in Southern California, Cinco de Mayo is massive.
Okay.
It just goes off.
Sure.
So anyways, yeah, you can take that off.
Tight. Go ahead.
That is a mini though. I'm kind of just going to stay in costume.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Anyway, so we would have all these contests,
Yeah.
like just to do different things. So we had like, one of them was a hot sauce eating contest. How many times could you take a little swig of hot sauce?
0, man.
Are you?
I'm not good at spicy, like hot, like my. I'm just very vanilla. Low tolerance for heat and really ethnic food in general. Now, let me say, I love Mexican food. I could eat Mexican food every day.
I could do it every day.
But like when you slide into like India, Korea, Thailand, I can't. You lose me.
You know what they say about Mexican food?
What's that?
It's the happiest type of food.
What you mean?
Like it hits your brain.
Oh, like the dopamine.
Yeah,
or whatever.
it gives you the most happiness. They
Okay.
study on that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I could eat it every day. Anyway.
Well, we talked pre-show that your tolerance is low. I'm going to take the fall for us today.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So how many of these Goya hot sauce. Looks like
That's not that hot though, right?
I don't know. It's got the four
it does?
4 chilies.
Okay. How many what now?
How many little dabs of this do you think I can do? Like I won't do them all continuously.
Okay.
But do you think I can do 5? Do you think I can do 10? Do you think I can do 11?
Throughout the broadcast?
Throughout the broadcast. What do you think?
I think you can hit a dozen.
A dozen?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
just gonna like shoot it real quick.
I'm gonna use this little capper probably.
Oh.
You think? I'm gonna
go 10. I'm gonna go 10. Yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right.
go 10.
What do you think, Saquon? What do you think?
Before you shit yourself.
It could be bad.
We'll go 10. Yeah.
10?
I would
All
say.
right. Well, let's just
No,
do
you
the
know
first
what?
one and see what we're
I'll
working
go
with.
8.
8. He dropped it
Yeah,
to
we'll
8.
drop it down.
Okay,
This is
Price
pretty.
Right.
I mean, I'm already feeling the heat. It's not even out of the.
Let me see. Let me check.
Oh, did you just brighten us up?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
What do you think?
Hit it one time.
Oh yeah,
Spicy?
yeah. I think it's probably better that you do them all at one time
Yeah.
rather than spread them out. But I'll spread them out for you. I think this could get.
Okay.
Let's go
It
sideways
could get
quick.
frisky. Okay. Probably not without my glasses, but yeah. Are there a bunch of questions on there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So people in the chat, we see if you can figure out how to get it up there, Saquon. Oh, there, sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, right on.
Yeah,
I got you. Oh, yeah, let's shout out some people.
Do it.
So I'm watching YouTube. I'll let Saquon shout out. You can't actually see their usernames, but what's up on YouTube? Billy Rears, Nathan Jones. What's up? Best DJ in Utah. You know
Of
that
course.
is. Richie Stemmen in the building. Squirrel, my man in Virginia. Nadal, what's up? Jeff Brown, Savannah, Georgia. What's going on? Oh, wow. What's up? Ballet Folclórica Mi Herencia Mexicana. Hola, mis cueros.
So authentic.
Somebody's from, Dominic Perone's in the building.
Love it.
NES Entertainment's in the building. So thanks for being on here, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to my channel while you're on there, by the way. Jeremy B, what's up? DJ Dustin, what's up? Down in Florida. Yeah, keep shouting out. We'll check this. I'm going to just put it right here on my lap. What's next, Brian B? What are we talking about today? How many people on Twitch, by the way? Got some people in there?
Yeah, you got a couple. We got 15.
Okay, we got a nice little group.
Altogether, it's 30.
That's why I said about 50 people.
Okay.
Well, thanks for showing up for us.
Appreciate you guys.
We'll entertain you and possibly educate you.
Possibly. Well, let's go to some music. I feel like that's always a go-to for us.
That's a great call, dude.
So
you're the music king, by the way.
you don't do a ton of Latin shows.
I'm going to go this far. Ready? I'm going to just say this in public. Worst Latin DJ ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but let's say scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You got a crowd.
Okay.
Latin.
Yeah.
They hired you. You're there. You can't get out.
I'm going to do the Gringo thing. You already know.
What's the first song you're playing?
Vivir Mi Vida.
Oh,
Marc Anthony.
that was one of my go-tos.
And then I feel like I would go for merengue. I'd go Suavemente, and they would be like, "This freaking cracker."
Yeah, so I had one this weekend that had a little Latin influence to it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say they were Mexican necessarily, but they were from like the Dominican Republic or something like that.
Not nearly the same, but go on.
But salsa was the move.
Okay.
So Vivir Mi Vida.
Rob Foray just said, "Who's your new co-host?"
What's that?
Rob Foray just goes, "Who's the new co-host?" That's Brian Moreno Sisi.
Yeah. Real.
All right, go ahead.
So the Marc Anthony track.
Yeah.
You play it at all, or only when you have a Latin crowd? Have you ever dropped it to?
No. Somebody would have to say play salsa, and then that's my go-to Gringo pull.
Okay.
Vivir Mi Vida.
So if people haven't heard it, we actually have a sample
Sure.
of it. Give us a little sample, a little bit here.
And make sure you guys, if you don't mind in the chat, just make sure it's coming through the board.
And it's
there.
not blasting.
Right. Come on up a little bit. Can you guys hear that?
I love it when it finally kicks in. It's just like got that full salsa beat. But this is just a go.
Can you guys hear that on the stream?
Right there.
Yo, Nate Acosta's on here. He's going to be mad at us, bro.
Yeah, totally. This is about as
cultural misappropriation is what this is called.
So you said your second song was
Shout
what?
out to my Mexican friends, though, for real. Nate Acosta's Mexican, I think. Yo.
What's your second song? You said
Suavemente.
Suavemente.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm just a really bad Latin DJ. And I mean, people are going to reach out and be like, yo, I got you, this, that, and the other. But it's not just about that, man. It's not about even just like, listen, don't get me wrong, right?
Yeah.
If I had a couple and they said, we want Spanish music all night, I'm not taking the gig. If we have a couple, and let's say the girl is from whatever, Dominican Republic or
Puerto Rico,
or whatever, San Juan, and then we got the groom, and he's from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, right? I like this.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say, I need you to work with me on the Spanish music, on the
Right.
Latin music. Please give me this stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to track it, figure out where the ins and outs are, what the tempo is, how I can mix it with the freaking Black Eyed Peas or whatever. And again, it wouldn't matter if it was Latin, Egyptian,
Yeah.
Middle Eastern, Indian, whatever it is. I want the songs from them that I know are going to go over and that aren't saying like, I don't want it to be saying like, stick your finger in my butt in Spanish. I don't know what they're saying.
Right.
So like,
It's not your culture.
it's not my
Like, it's just
culture.
your
It's not
culture,
my
so you need
music.
help
And then
with
I've
it, yeah.
also mixed out of songs too early and gotten just death stares.
Yeah.
Because they have these big endings. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, and then I shit the bed and mixed out of it before that big ending where you like dip your girl.
Yeah,
Because they know
yeah,
how to dance.
yeah.
Like, right? We're just sitting there like just flailing around like the white people we are. But
Right.
like Spanish people, man, they
Right.
get down. Like,
Right.
anyway.
Well, I was gonna play you another track because here's another one that is a go-to for me if I got some Latin crowd or a little bit of influence into it. This is this mix. I think this was done by Scooter. Do you have this one? This is the Danza, which is like probably the most gringo
Sure.
version of
It
a
is.
Latin track right now.
You're
Are you
sure.
playing that one at all?
Danza Kuduro?
Yeah, you
Sure,
play it? Okay.
yeah.
But have you heard it with the Pepas?
No, sir.
I think this is a Scooter blend. I could be
Okay.
wrong.
Okay.
But this one goes over. So it's got Danza first over a hand clap, and then goes into the Pepas over a hand clap, and then with the Danza beats.
Are you guys hearing the songs in the chat? If you don't mind, chat. Let me hear you.
Always goes over. Doesn't matter if they're Latin or not.
Oh, this goes crazy.
But then you can knock out 2 Latin songs.
Yeah, they're hearing it in the chat. Yeah, they're good.
Ooh, see, over the Danza. So if you don't have like a massive Latin crowd, but you just want to give it a
Yeah.
little bit of a flavor,
Yeah.
that knocks out 2 bangers right in a row.
Wow.
Right?
That's good. Send me that.
All right, third song.
Yep.
To your point of what was it? The Elvis Crespo track.
Oh, yeah. Suavemente.
Suavemente. So
Sure.
this is like the updated version with Bailar.
Okay.
And this is who is it? It is Dioro. So Dioro, this is the JD Live Melbourne bootleg edit. You got to play this one if you want to play it to a more modern crowd. So
Okay.
go for it.
Sure.
That's that merengue vibe. Now it goes harder here in a second. You'll hear it. But we're in the flavor of it right now.
This one I need a siren.
Yes, total siren. Now we're in it.
Yeah.
Now-
This goes off.
oh, massive. Always good for me.
Damn.
I got 2 more.
So it's like this is like the Gringo go-to Latin list.
Right.
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 You're not claiming to be like a
No.
Right, you don't know what you're doing. But
No.
you know
I can
these
get,
go
I can
off.
get through it.
Right.
So over the last couple of years, I feel like Lechona has been the move.
Absolutely.
Are you playing that one at all?
Yes, we had a conversation about this. In fact, when I posted the graphic for this, I picked Lechona as the graphic background.
Before DJC, I never really heard
Me
of it.
neither.
I mean, this thing came out in the 90s.
Me neither.
And then I heard Drew play it one time for
Yep.
like a little mashup blend.
Yep. And then I saw somebody holding up their phone to somebody this weekend or at Midwest DJ.
Really?
Saying like trolling them, but
Okay.
not really.
So this is more, what would you classify this styling?
Dude, why are you asking the whitest dude in the room? Nate Acosta knows. Nate, what is Lechona? If he's still watching, he'll answer. Go ahead.
I feel
don't
like
know what
it's like the guys that play the mariachi vibe.
Mariachi. It could be.
Ish.
Yeah, but is
So-
that? Yeah. Okay.
So give it, for those that don't know the track, here it is.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Little,
Y arriba yo.
that bass line.
Y la chona.
Oh, always goes over.
Oh shit. He said it's called Kraittita.
This is the style. Okay.
Dominic said he's offended by your outfit. Yeah, they got that big fat guitar that's like the
Yeah.
Cuéntale la historia
Yeah.
de una famosa persona.
And those outfits, man,
Oh,
we should have gotten those.
Totally. Should have brought those guys in.
Oh, shit. Next year.
So this is going to be so offensive in a good way. You ready?
Yes.
So this is
yes.
in my coaching group, we once a month do music share. And we have a guy from Houston, and there's a big Latin population there. So he said, hey, man, if you ever get somebody who wants a little bit
You don't want to shout out who it is?
Yeah, Corey Green.
Yeah.
Corey Green.
Yeah, Corey. Shout out
So he gave
Corey
me this.
Green.
So this is if you want 90s with Latin. So this is Linger, the song Linger by the Cranberries. But this is the easy band version.
Oh, Jesus. I'm
You ready?
Yeah,
You're going to love
ready.
this.
Okay.
You got to play from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You hear this track?
Yeah, I love this song.
It's
The beer's kind of heavy.
it is. Okay, you think you think you know where it's going. You think you know where it's going. But oh, look at you just don't see it coming, and it just comes around. Is that not amazing?
Is it still the real vocal from
No,
her?
it's a cover.
Re-recorded.
Yeah.
Okay. It kind of hit.
You're like, I know where it's going.
I feel like
but
I
then
can
you
ride
don't.
to that this summer, like in the boat, just kind of
Totally.
riding through, like downtown.
I'm adding it to your playlist. That's for sure.
Woo!
All right. Even though he's, not technically Mexican, Bad Bunny. What's your Bad Bunny track?
I love how you say he's not technically Mexican. He's not Mexican at all,
No,
Brian.
right.
I like Bad Bunny.
What's your go-to track?
Yeah, we've talked about this before. Nobody ever accosts me. You know, like how that was a thing?
Yeah.
Like,
Did you say
remember
accost because it's Nate Acosta?
No. I just said nobody ever accosts me about playing Bad Bunny.
Okay. Are you playing any?
Yes, I'm spacing on the name, dude. Whatever. It was a year or so ago. That one that came out. That was
Okay.
big.
All right. I don't. He had a lot of big tracks.
Not here in North Carolina. Not for the damn
But
people
anything
that
off
I play for.
Off his new album, are you playing
No,
anything?
Probably not.
Okay.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
A few of them.
Okay.
So the one that I was going to recommend was the DTMF.
We saw a fake Peso Pluma the other day at the wedding.
Yeah, he called it.
Bro,
It was
he walked in.
crazy.
I was like, yo, that's Peso Pluma. It wasn't, but I mean,
Yeah.
he had that
The
same.
funny
like,
thing is, you didn't even know who he looked like.
I just called him Peso Pluma, and then I go, and then Saquon was like, man, that's racist. I was like, no, I think that's what Peso Pluma looked like, and it did look like.
Wow.
With the shaved sides, kind
Wow.
of mullet. Anyway, go ahead.
So this is one of his latest tracks. It's the DTMF, and this is the I don't know what version it is, but if you're getting asked for a Bad Bunny track recently off of his new album, this is one you should definitely be playing.
Okay, good to
So-
know because I don't know.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Goes over. Played it this weekend. Going to so many different things from it too. Yeah.
Man,
Goes over really
goes
well.
off. Yeah. Good shit.
That's what I got for you. That's some Latin tracks.
Damn,
that
Latin Gringo. Good job, Brian B. Nate Acosta said he loved the Linger song. I think he gave you props.
All right.
La Puerta Negra will have the Mexicans lose their mind. I need
Okay.
to write that one down.
Yeah. I'm on it.
Another Gringo said Jeff Brown said he drops Carnival by Celia Cruz. That's a good
Ooh,
one.
yes, that's a
Yeah,
go-to.
that's
That's
good
that's for the older crowd.
Shout
though.
out Jeff Brown. Shout out Savannah, Georgia. One of my favorite cities. All right. What else are we talking about today?
Should I try another one?
Yeah. You need to catch up.
How
'cause I don't
many-
know how long this is going to go. like
Yeah.
this
How
broadcast.
many you want in a row?
I mean, double down or either just turn
Just-
up
just-
the bottle.
Just turn it up.
Yeah, stop being a bitch. Hit it one more time.
Oh
You're
my God.
nobody made you do this.
This is straight. Oh my
God,
God.
don't shit yourself.
That's 3, by the way.
That
Count the
counts.
first one.
That counts.
I'll go 5. My lips are burning. Oh God.
Why would you do this to yourself?
That's 5.
It's a hot wings with no wings.
Oh
Jesus.
my goodness.
Have a sip of a cold beer.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. All right. What else we got? You want to go into some questions?
Yeah, man. Like, yeah. I mean, do we have a question on screen?
We do have one.
Okay.
This is the one that we had prepped for the episode.
Yeah. Hi, Kevin. Just joined late. He's like, what the hell's happening here?
Ooh. Yeah, this
This kid's
heavy.
shooting salsa.
I'm doing this for the pod, man. This is for the pod.
It is for the pod. Welcome, everybody. If you're just joining, we got about 50 people watching. Some on Twitch, some on YouTube, probably some on Facebook.
All right.
Anyway.
You ready for a question?
Yeah, sure. If you're on Facebook, by the way, we are not logged into that. So hop over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/DJ Joe Bunn or twitch.tv/The DJ's Vault. And I'm reading the chat here. Saquon's looking at the chat in Twitch. Go ahead.
My breath is just...
It's got to be just hot trash.
Hey, want to make more money at every single event? Let me put you on to something. It's called ESART. It's the event platform made by a DJ for DJs. With ESART, you can offer apps like live photo sharing, real-time slideshows, song requests, and even seating charts. And you can upsell your clients like a pro. It's simple, plug and play, easy to use, and your clients, they love it. Join their membership for the best pricing and watch your profits soar. Go to SStart.com right now and book your free demo.
All right, this is from DJ T Major out of San Diego.
Oh, yeah, this is a great question.
I hired a personal content videographer to shoot clips of me DJing at weddings. It's been great for my IG and branding.
Yeah.
At a recent event, my guy showed up like always when dancing started, but the hired photo video team flipped out, saying their contract didn't allow any other shooters. I explained he was just getting DJ-focused content and not stepping on toes, but the lead videographer got aggressive. My guy bailed to avoid conflict. I followed up respectfully after the event, and she kept pointing us to the contract. I told her it's unrealistic to expect vendors not to create any content these days.
If you're not going to give us any... Go ahead, sorry.
We parted ways professionally, but I left with zero footage. What would you have done? Should I have pushed harder or just chalked it up as one of those situations? Oh, this thing.
If you throw up or shit yourself, I'm going to be furious. I'm not even playing right now.
Oh, man.
Man, this.
Well, do you hire? I mean, you have Saquon, but
Saquon is out there shooting, dude. Like, and not only do I have Saquon, who's my assistant, who is shooting, running the lights, taking requests, and all the things. Right. I've definitely brought in outsiders with DSLR cameras, not these pocket Osmo 3s or whatever, and been out there with big ass cameras shooting footage for me. Now, two things. One, I definitely told the couple, hey, I'm going to have this guy with me. You know, he's got a black pants, black polo. You know, he'll stay out of the way of your main video and photo guy. Is that okay? So I did get approval, especially when I was bringing in an outsider.
Pre-gig.
But I did not reach out to the photo and video people. Listening to this story, maybe I should have. But also, it sounds like these people are just dicks. Like,
yeah.
This footage is for the DJ. You know, as a video and photo people, you're damn well not going to give this stuff to the DJ. Or by the time you give it to him, it's Christmas. And it's, May right now. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, would I have just let it go that night? Absolutely. Because what am I going to do? Go out there and start yelling at somebody during a wedding? Like, it ain't worth it. Send your guy home. Don't put him in a bad position. There's no need to, start a fight or cause a scene at this thing. You deal with it exactly like he did afterwards, and you try not to burn the bridge. But I just think that those people that were harassing his guy are just assholes. That's crazy.
Well, and the other part that was weird to me in this was that his guy just left.
Yeah.
So the guy just was like, did he get paid? Did he it seems odd to me. Like that whole situation, like that relationship seems a little odd.
Not really, man. I mean, if it sounds like he works with this person a lot, right? And the guy shows up and he's getting harassed by this other media team, and you wouldn't want him to be there and feel uncomfortable and shit. Do you have to pay him? Maybe. I mean, maybe not his full rate. I'd be like, hey man, I'm gonna send you $100 on Venmo for wasting your time driving out here, but like, you're not gonna get any content. So it sounds like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the key is
communication.
Communication
always
before the event. Not
always
showing up and having that happen.
So you think he should have gotten approval from the couple and the media team?
I mean, the media team doesn't really. I mean, then I would have brought it up to the couple. Hey, do you have in your contract with the video people that they can be the only one shooting this event, even though this is just DJ footage, would just fall in line. Do I need to have a conversation with them? That kind of thing. I'll tell you, I don't hire content people for me. I always pay the videographer in cash day of, if I know there's a videographer there, to get footage for me specifically. I hand it to them day of.
Cash
money, $500 usually I have on hand.
But what do you, and you're leaving that day with content?
No, I mean, I'm getting it like within a relatively short time because they're already there. They're shooting it. They already have all the lighting. They have all the stuff.
So you're not even asking. You're just voluntarily giving them $500.
No. I go up to the guy. I go, hey, listen, you're here.
Yeah.
I would love to see if you'd be available to shoot some stuff for me specifically, like within the framework of the event. I'm not saying you got to be here, like getting me doing all this stuff, but just if you're shooting it anyways.
Yeah.
Can I give you some cash? I can also Venmo too, but usually cash works better. They're like, yeah. I said, I have $300, $400, $500, whatever the case may be. I'll look at the situation and see like how nice of a venue it is. If I know the videographer, I kind of know where I need to be.
Yeah.
And then I'll offer it. And they usually give it to me right then and there. As far as like within the day, I have footage of me raw, ready to go. And then usually they'll follow up with something else.
Damn, I like that.
That way I don't even have to have somebody there to shoot necessarily for me. Because no one cares, honestly, if you're shooting it day of. Like, as long as you have the footage and you can post whenever you want.
Sure.
That's the key.
Yeah, trickle it out.
Yeah.
Good call, man. Great call.
Anything you got?
Yeah, any questions, please throw them in the chat. If you've had a scenario come up. A couple of people said, Kevin Garrity was talking about, you had that happen once and the guy was a dick. Agreed. Jeff Brown was saying, how did venue tell me my contract was with the client, not them, so they didn't need to provide cover outside for the wedding. Wow. Okay, what's up, Mark? Mark Beecher, he said, I just joined. What happens when you have an outside ceremony and it can rain any minute? Do you call for things to move to plan B? This is a great question.
Happens to me all the time.
We just had to deal with this.
We did. We were just talking about this, and Saquon and I, Saquon came on board with me right after the pandemic, 2021. So he didn't see some of the earlier shows, right?
Yeah.
But my old ceremony rig was pretty involved. It was a fast set table, a pop-up table. I had a rack.
Wow.
The rack went to a speaker. The speaker had to plug into the rack. The rack had to be plugged into power. Right?
Crazy.
Or a whisper quiet or whatever. This was like pre-battery powered everything.
Yeah.
Right. And so, we would have these planners go, hold on, don't set up yet. We're trying to decide if this is going to be inside or outside. Chairs or everything are set up. We're just waiting on the storm. Is it coming or not? Right. Looking at the radar. And I'm like, and she's like, we're going to, make a call at 5 minutes before the ceremony. And I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Back then, it would take me 15, 20 minutes to set this shit up. And I would be like, I can hustle, and it's still going to take me 15, 20 minutes.
Sure.
Now, I can literally pick the whole battery-powered rig up, mic, everything, and just move it. But to answer your question, Mark, I think you do have to kind of hold to the last minute. That's why I love this battery-powered stuff. I literally have everything clamped to one tripod,
right,
where I can pick the entire thing up and walk it to the other position.
Right.
Anyway, what's your thoughts on that?
Dude, I was an early battery powered adopter before the speakers ever had them capable of that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going back to, let's see, when would it have been? 2006?
Damn.
we're on the beach.
Right,
we're on the beach all the time. And they didn't have anything at that time. They didn't have a battery powered speaker. Mm-hmm. So you know how we made it work? And I didn't want to bring it down to a generator because those things were massive.
No, yeah, this was pre-jackery too.
So I had the car battery, bro.
Stop.
I'm dead serious. I brought a car battery. I had the converter with the power plug-in.
That's DC or whatever.
It worked. And that was how we did it. It was heavy as all get out, bringing it down to the beach.
Not the one from your actual car.
Not mine from my own. I went to the but I went to the auto store place to get one.
Yeah.
And we used to bring that down. That used to be my go-to back in the day. Because we needed a battery on the beach. I needed it to be quiet. The beach is like, even though where we're at, it's just, you can't hide it. There's no dunes to hide it. Right. It's just flat.
Right.
So you have to bring this battery, right?
Damn, dude.
So then,
that's old school.
The first battery speaker that I remember seeing was done by, who was it? Roland.
Yeah.
And we still use those to this day because they're just workhorses.
Yeah.
And the batteries, the other reason why I like it, because we switched to, I think it was
a swap out battery in there, wasn't it?
Well, it used to be was it Alexis?
Is your throat okay? Because you keep
Alexis.
You burnt your esophagus a little bit.
This thing is killing me, bro.
He burned his esophagus, guys.
I don't think I'm gonna make 10.
No.
I think I'm gonna throw in the towel. That is intense.
Wow. He burnt the esophagus, guys.
Anyway, they used to make them now they're marketed at Walmart at this point for like tailgates. They're like an Alesis speaker is who makes them.
Yeah.
The problem is you plug them into the wall and just power them here, and then you take them out to the beach. The problem is I was running into them where they would just go bad. Like they'd say 100%. I get out there, there's 20% left.
Jesus.
And I'm like, am I even going to make it through this ceremony?
Right.
So I got rid of that, spent $800 to get this Roland one that takes actually AA batteries.
Huh?
AA's. And I swear by it. It's the
Still.
best to this day.
Damn.
So take it out there.
You already know what I'm going to say. E verse 8.
Well, these just came out, right?
Right. I got you.
But these things have been workhorses. They sound great. They last like 12 hours. There's even a mode on it.
Not on 2 batteries.
It's 6.
Okay. I was about to say, there ain't no damn way.
But I will tell you that there is actually a button on the speaker itself that says max mode or eco mode.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see you're getting close on the battery, you put it on eco mode and it brings the whole power down a bit.
Yeah.
So that way you can at least get through the ceremony if you had to.
Right.
But on the back, it's got 7 or 8 channels. It's got so literally I could take that whole thing and move it.
Yeah.
In one thing.
Right.
And in Florida, it can rain in a second.
At any second. That's how I am, Mark. Mark, I would try and get your gear down. I would obey the wishes of the planner. I would obey the wishes of the couple. Everybody wants to get married outside, man. And for you to try and be the person that makes the call on whether it's inside or outside, I would not want to be that person. I don't think you're going to get a lot of referrals from doing that. I would just let the planner be the go-between between you and the couple, and I would try and do what they ask. And I would say, and if you do have more gear than what we're talking about, I would say, look, we're not going to start right at 6 o'clock if you're going to wait until 5 till 6 to make this call. I'm going to need, 10, 15 minutes, whatever you need. And then if they have to delay it, they have to delay it. You know what I mean? If they want audio and you need to, move your stuff, like he was saying in the chat, 100 yards, then they're going to need to give you some time for that. And they have to understand that. And, or offer their damn helper. Like, hey, I need a hand. Grab that thing. Grab that table.
So is your mic battery powered now?
Everything is.
So what's your mic? What mic are you using?
Sennheiser EWDX, and it has 2 mics in one unit.
And is it a lapel or handheld?
One of each.
One of each.
Or two of each. It doesn't matter.
So for our people, they tend to want to have a lapel because they're holding their script or whatever. Yeah. So my thing was I went to the best videographer I knew and said, hey, listen, since you guys have to do battery powered stuff, what do you suggest? And they gave me, I believe it's an Audio Technica.
Mm-hmm.
System 10 is the name of it.
Okay.
Battery powered. Been using it for years. Never have a problem. No cutouts. Nothing.
Okay.
So everything is battery powered.
Yeah.
If I need a handheld, then Roland makes one with that speaker.
Right.
So I can pull it out if I need it.
You've been using that?
I haven't because no one's needed it. But there are times when someone's reading a poem,
That's
a
what I was about to
scripture.
say. You don't have a reader or something?
Usually not.
Yeah.
These things are short. They're 15 minutes. They're outside. Right. It's hot. No one wants to be out there for longer than 20 minutes.
Yeah. Ours are pretty short too. I mean, and there's a lot of like, my best friend's the officiant, and he got his thing at the Life Church. So he's not going to go into some, not seminar, what do you call it? A sermon. Like,
or a story. They tell the whole story back. Nobody does that out here. In the Northeast, they do that a lot.
Really? Like a long ceremony?
Long ceremony. They're telling the whole dating story, how they got engaged. That whole thing comes up in the ceremony script. I will say this too. I think people overthink it. Overthink the ceremony. They're bringing all these amplifiers, and I'm like, guys, like the mics have gotten so much better over the years.
I'm gonna simplify it, right? Mike Walter, who does more weddings than probably anybody we know. Personally, he's in the hundreds. He's in the hundreds.
I think he's scaled back the last 2 years.
Okay, well, he's prior to 2021, 22, 23.
Yes.
He was doing 100 plus himself.
Yeah.
Thousands of weddings done yearly at Elite Entertainment in New Jersey.
Yes.
Old boy's got a QSC K12. The shit's probably at least 10 to 12 years old. And a wired white mic on a white mic stand sitting between the 3 people.
Yeah.
Wired. And he's just standing behind the speaker, at the back of the room.
Wired
handheld. Wired handheld.
Okay, that's different.
And I'm like, bro, does anybody give a shit? This is in the pictures and stuff. He's like, I don't care. Like, this is what I'm using.
Wow.
If you want, he's like, he tells them, like, if you want people to hear, this is what I'm using.
Right.
And I'm telling, if you look at his Instagram, that's like every post he makes. It's like my view of a 1,000 weddings. He's standing by a QSC K12 with a wired mic. So some people are way overthinking. Dude, at one point I had a table, amp rack. I had those goddamn paddle fin antennas like you see on the sidelines for an NFL game, for the mic on the referee to chat back to the damn PA for the 80,000 people.
Yeah.
Like I was way overkill.
Have you gone to the road?
I'm not going to the road. I'm not going to mics that are content creation mics.
Okay.
No, sir.
Have you tried it?
No, don't need to. Ain't got no antennas. If you don't have removable antennas, you're no friend of Joe Bunn.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Are you?
No, I have used it in a pinch.
There's people in the chat. They're going to jump on right now and say they're using that. That ain't it.
Yeah.
It ain't what they're for. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for shopping.
What else we got?
Brian B. here. Yes, interrupting yet another stellar podcast episode. But don't worry, this is a value add, not just me rambling. Have you enjoyed the music finds I share on here? You know, the ones that Joe pretends he discovered first? Well, if you didn't know, I've got a Patreon where you can grab not only song lists, but also exclusive edits of mine. Yep, custom tracks that'll set you apart from every DJ still rinsing the same tired wedding set. Want fresh music suggestions every month? Go to patreon.com/DJ Brian B Official. Again, that's patreon.com/DJ Brian B Official. You'll be the DJ everyone's trying to figure out how you keep your sets so fire, and planners will start nudging their couples your way. And if that's not a hard enough sell, I don't know what is. All right, back to the episode before Joe tries to convince us that Sweet Caroline is actually a banger.
Yeah, I had a wedding. This is a good one. I had a wedding. Nathan Jones, shout out. And the officiant showed up with a Bob Barker. God dang. A Bob Barker type mic that he wanted to use. Sounded like garbage, but he insisted on using it. Do you let people use their own equipment to plug in?
Musician?
I think he's saying either or. Like, for example, there's an officiant here that has a countryman. You know what a countryman is? The
I know.
Britney Spears special. Yeah. And hers actually is nice. She has a good one. But she will not use anything else. So we plug her into our system.
But
she
you know her. You've worked with her
1,000 times.
But if it's
Lily,
rando?
A random with like a Bob Barker mic or like a Britney Spears, Bobby Brown special. Oh,
Bobby Brown special?
I mean, if they're insistent.
You mean a Garth Brooks special?
Yeah, Garth. Man, if they're insistent upon it, I mean, I'm a yes man, dude.
God,
I usually like
here?
to try.
Is it just me?
No,
I'm burning up, bro.
You got a poncho on and we got the air off. Now we've been shooting so long, it's 81 outside.
Jeez.
You have a hat on, a stash.
I'm going to burn some cows.
You've been eating damn salsa for 2 hours.
It's all good.
Anyway. So what do you, I'm going to try and make it work.
Yeah, I'll try.
But even if it sounds like dog shit?
If it sounds like dog doo-doo, no. I would have to I would tell them, listen, we tried it.
Yeah.
It's cutting out. It's not going to make either one of us look good. Yep. Try to paint it so that you both win.
There you go.
I've been doing this. This one's going to work. I know for a fact.
I'm the same way, right. I'm going to try it, listen to it, sound check it.
Right.
And if they're just, and to be completely honest with you, if they were insistent, I'm still going to hold it. You know what I'll do? I would still, Nathan, pin them with the lapel, stick it in their pocket.
A good call. That's a good call.
And then let him hold the Bobby Brown, and I'm going to run him through the lapel.
Right.
I mean, not the Bobby Brown, the Bob Barker.
The Bob Barker. Is he alive? Still? Did he pass?
I think Bob passed.
That man.
Man, he's
look that up. Can you look that up, my man?
Let me see.
All right, he's looking it up. All right.
I'm sweating over here.
Brian does grow a mean mustache. Shout out Sound Precision. What's up? Brandon Alley.
Yo, he lived in 99.
Did he?
Yeah.
But what year did he die?
2023.
So it's a couple years ago.
He lived in 99. Shout out Bob Barker. Tom knew without even looking it up. No, he's not long gone. Hi, Kevin thought he was long gone. Damn. What up, Marc Tony? Shout out Marc Tony. Gonna be at Gringo Agogo tonight for Cinco de Mayo. Marc Tony, come get this outfit from Brian and wear it tonight. I'll give you $100.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions? Throw them in the chat, please. We're hungry for some real food and not salsa. We've been recording all morning for you guys. Throw some questions in the chat. Anything on Twitch? Can you see the Twitch chat or no, Saquon? No questions on Twitch. Anybody on YouTube? Throw us some questions. You got any other segments for us?
I do, but I forgot to bring it over here. You want me to go grab it?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
You can go off camera.
Can you carry it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm still reading the check. Keep going. Keep going. Marc Tony said he's coming to get the outfit for tonight. He said the hat won't fit him. He's got a big ass head for damn sure. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Oh, that's a great question. Any new gear you're excited to try out this year? Great question. I think this morning, as a matter of fact, a new video dropped on my YouTube channel, Sound Precision, about these Sennheiser content creation mics called the Profile Wireless. Dude, go watch that video. They're incredible. And Brian's bringing around some Gear Corner stuff right now, by the way.
Yes, sir.
And so anyway, yes, I'm super excited about these new content creation mics called the Profile Wireless. He was asking if any gear you're excited about trying out this year.
New gear?
Or DJ-wise?
No, I don't think so.
DJ
I mean,
wise.
I tried the 90s. Those were good.
You did. Oh, you did. You used mine.
Yeah.
90s are great. They're a lot. Like, just be
Play it
prepared.
to the right room.
Yeah, for the right room. They're perfect for that. That's about it. I'm not changing controllers or anything like that. Show us what you got, Mr. Gear Corner guy.
Well, this
is where we need that Gear Corner. Yeah, we need a little stinger there.
This came in handy this weekend. So I needed some wireless remotes. I do not have the eVerse 8s. So I have to use it with just normal speakers. And they wouldn't have worked anyways.
Use what with normal speakers? I'm sorry. What was
usually I use the Sennheiser lapel packs.
Yeah.
Right?
To run a speaker wirelessly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had two events back to back. Are those the lawn guys out there?
Yeah.
You hearing that?
Yeah. Are you hearing that through the headphones?
Okay, good.
Somebody's out there blowing leaves. Sorry, guys.
So anyway, I ran out of batteries. I couldn't believe it. I didn't have any extra batteries. I had enough to get me through, but I was like worried that I was going to need to switch them out. So
no AA?
I didn't have any extra on me.
You got all this shit every week, and you didn't.
And I had two boxes, and they were, I guess, next to. I don't usually fill them in. I have my roadie do it.
Bro, real quick.
So
me and Saquon showed up at the gig last week. No freaking gaff tape. The planner that I'd loaned it to at the previous wedding stole that shit. $30, 3-inch black pro gaff.
So what'd you do?
We just spit on it.
Okay.
No, we were on a stage, luckily, so
Okay.
there was no foot traffic.
Right.
Anyway,
So that's
go
where
ahead.
these come in handy.
Okay.
These are Sennheiser as well.
Yeah.
These have to be close by.
I have a love-hate relationship with these.
They got to be close by. That's the key.
They do.
But in a pinch, they're USB-C.
I know.
And
I had them.
I'm glad I had them because I needed one.
I will say.
And I just bring it with me just in
if
case.
it's
I
close,
rarely ever use it.
No walls, no interference. What are they called?
I was just going to pull that up.
I think it's dildo dongle.
It's called, I don't think it's called dildo dongle.
Never
I
mind.
think it's
Sorry,
called-
that's wrong. Different product.
Yeah, different product. This is the Sennheiser XSWD wireless digital XLR bass set is what it's called.
One more time. Sennheiser.
XSWD.
Yeah. I mean.
What do they go for?
Oh.
Because you can get this on Amazon.
Yeah, let me hold them up. You can get them on
Yeah.
Amazon?
Which you know, it's the one to direct
he's
you.
talking about these guys. I don't know if y'all
XLR.
can see that on this camera, but
Out of any
XLR,
speaker.
you go right into, one.
You don't have to tune it.
No, you don't. They just turn them on. They sync. I think these are like $199 for the pair. Higher.
$319.
That's
It's a
too
little,
much.
little pricey.
Too much.
But to
Too
have
much.
it as a backup.
In a pinch, right?
A backup.
In a pinch.
Big.
But you better be close.
All right. One more.
Okay.
Bob Hickman.
Jesus.
Dropped it. This is a content light.
Okay.
It's also magnetic, so you can stack multiple ones on top of one another.
Okay.
I love it because you can do different. So how I use it, I think I saw Justin the DJ post one where he clips onto his laptop. I didn't want it clipped onto my laptop. So this goes on the DJ table facing up.
Yeah, kind of tilt it towards your face.
Yes.
Put a little, wash your face.
Yes.
And you can crank it
And
change
it's
the
got
temperature.
different yes, aperture, all of that.
Sure.
I forgot what they call it. The diffuser.
Okay.
I'm curious what you think this is gonna go for.
I know this company. This company reached out to me.
Did they?
And sent me some stuff to shoot. Neewer.
Yeah,
Neewer. This thing's I think it's $19.99.
Wow. On the nose.
No, 1919. I was 80 cents off.
It's a deal right now. Literally today. So $19. But can you, for a light,
No,
$19?
Yeah, USB-C, charge it, change the aperture, or not the aperture, the brightness, change the temperature.
Right.
This is pretty cool.
And you can stack multiple ones on top of one another.
Yeah, they reached out to me. They sent me a little thing from my Pocket Osmo 3.
That's amazing. So I just
English
got it.
Wasn't great.
Shout out Bob Hickman, who I think actually got that from Bird. So shout out Bird. Who
Shout out
showed
Bird.
him.
Yeah. Hi, Kevin. We're drinking Coronas. I mean, might as well. Light. I'm trying to stay on the no sugar, no starch plan. I'm just kind of sipping on it over here.
Allegedly.
It's been going fine. Day 5. Pray for me. If you've ever tried to quit sugar, like cold turkey, please pray.
Best DJ in Utah just gave us a little question up there.
Oh, that's right. Is there anything? Damn, this dude's good, man.
He just comes with the good stuff.
He's good. This kid's good. Is there anything professionally or personal you have left to do?
You go.
Personal. I'll start personal. Personal.
Run a marathon? You've done that?
Absolutely not. Don't want to. Personal. Definitely still some places like I need to see like one of my favorite bands at Red Rocks. Like I would put this on I still have things on my bucket list. Much more traveling, especially after that Iceland and Paris success this year. I want to see my sons grow old. I want to see my sons be successful, fall in love, get married. I'd love to be a grandparent.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that would be the coolest thing because it's a returnable child. You have no...
That's true, but then you've officially like crossed over at that point.
Really? You can't.
Granddad, you're gonna go. You gonna go with a name? You gonna go Pappy?
Nah,
you're gonna go Papa?
No, granddaddy, granddad, something like that. That's what my kids call my dad. I mean, think about how cool my dad was. Though he wasn't like an old ass granddad.
That's true.
He was fucking cool, dude. Like, professionally, man, I believe that Bungeear, especially now that it is an American-based company, can be a really big thing. I think I can be much more innovative here. I'm getting ready to come out with a booth under $1,000.
No more clothes.
No more clothes.
No more pocket squares.
No more pocket squares. No more bad ideas.
You're going straight gear.
Straight gear.
And it seems like you have been in the furniture space. Are you going outside of that and doing other?
No, I don't want to get into anything electronic. I think there's a big,
clearly
return problem with stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want to make things that people can use, that they're proud of, that makes them look better. I have, 10 ideas in the queue for people that own command centers, accessories for that. I mean, there's almost 1,000 command centers around the world, mostly in the United States.
Okay.
I'm going to make a budget, more of a pop-up type booth.
Shout out Drew Pierce.
Shout out Drew Pierce. I'm going to make a bunch of stuff, man. And it's all made in the United States. In fact, made in North Carolina, shipped out of North Carolina, and I'm super proud.
What's your goal? One a year? One new product to you?
No, dude. One a quarter.
One a quarter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not, the overseas thing was very difficult, man. As you can imagine, to create a sample, get it back 6 months later, and it's wrong. Take 6 months to get the next one is wrong. Like, that's why I haven't put the gig desk out. I showed it in August, and it had all these flaws, and I showed it anyway, and we still haven't made it because it wasn't right.
Right.
And I'm just not putting out like bullshit products.
Right.
Ever. I will never do that. I don't put out bullshit DJ shows. I'm not putting out bullshit gear. Ever.
What about playing a show? Any professional milestones?
No, I would love to play before I get, truly old. I would love to play one really big show. And I feel like I've exhausted my contacts at at Live Nation. I just want to open for, I don't care. I don't care if it's Sabrina Carpenter or Sam Hunt. And I want to play 30 minutes on a big stage in front of 20,000 at an amphitheater. Like, I want to play one really big show. I want to shoot it well. I want to feel what that feeling is of, like, what does a rock star feel at the end of a show? Like, I plan it well, play it perfectly, and just get that love.
But that's a different kind of show because you're not getting people to really dance necessarily.
No, but if they put you on at the right time, you can.
Right.
If they put you on right before the headliner, you can. Not at when the sun is still blazing and people are showing up.
But I mean, in the stadium, you're sitting in box seats, bro.
You went to that Timberlake show, didn't you?
Yeah.
Pipes fucking killed that.
Yeah, he did.
He destroyed that place, and he played it perfectly. He played Don't Stop Believing and things that me and you play all the time. But like, there were people there from 8 to 70.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, he's still on tour with Justin. He's obviously doing a good job. He's been all over the world with him.
Yeah.
He hit me up the other day about a backpack. I'm like, dude, like, and he goes, do you know anybody at Jetpack? And I go, yeah, I know plenty of people. And I go, here's the guy's number. So make sure you tell him who you are and like what you're doing. Because he wanted a rush order because he's going back out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I want that gig.
Yeah.
One, just give me one. I don't want to go on tour. I don't want to leave town. I want to play one big show before I'm dead. How about you?
Man, I don't know. From a playing perspective, this is a random, and it's mainly because it's just I haven't been before on this kind of a tour, but I would love to go to Asia and do an Asia tour. Philippines, Vietnam, China, Hong Kong.
Me too.
All those spots. I have been to Tokyo, but I've never played in Tokyo.
Okay.
But I just love the culture. I love the food. I love everything about it. And I've never been one to go after that. It's also, I feel like from a private event DJ standpoint, I don't know anybody who has.
Yeah.
Clubs, no problem. But from a private event standpoint, I haven't seen anybody pull the Asia card. And that's on my list. I mean,
yeah, Vice definitely goes over there a lot, but it's clubs and stuff.
Right. And even for corporates, I don't see a lot of corporates pulling people in to go to Asia. Europe, all the time.
Yep. Caribbean,
no problem. But going to Asia, I haven't seen that.
Yep.
And then personally, gosh, that's a great question. I think similar to you, man. Like I've traveled a lot.
Yeah.
But I think I want to see it through the lens of the kiddo. And I feel like as a kid, I did not. My world was really small.
Mine too.
Southern California is where I lived, but we went to Vegas, and that was pretty much it. You know what I mean? Like first time I went to Miami is when I was working for Pioneer, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is incredible, and I just was like obsessed with going to as many places in the U.S. as I could. So I definitely want to give my kid that experience of that because I did a terrible job of.
I think that's a great call. My parents did not travel. I think they had passports because we went to the Bahamas one time and we went to Mexico one time.
Yeah.
My mom's never been to Europe. I begged her. I said, let's just me and you go. Like, I'll plan the whole thing. I have no desire to go. She don't want to go.
Well, it's at that age, walking around for a long time is a little bit.
My mom is mobile though, man. And my dad was, until cancer, like he was, probably get up and walk, 10 miles. I mean, the dude was mobile.
I think I almost think it's in your family DNA though, that whole routine idea.
It is. They're very routine.
Yeah.
My mom still is, even without my dad. It's unbelievable in the DNA how routine we are.
Yeah.
What, do you ever get choked up on the, like father-daughter dance? Do you
I
ever
did this weekend.
Really?
Oh, I don't remember the song. It was something I hadn't heard and it got me. Like,
really?
Yeah. Actually, it was a mother.
Because do you think about when your daughter
Yeah,
is,
I do. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold it together.
Nah, you're not.
Like and actually this couple the one on Saturday did a mother-daughter dance.
Yeah.
And that was just as powerful. I was like, the song choice wasn't one that was normal. It was like, it was just like good. And I was like, ugh. So yeah, those are tough. But I think it actually humanizes you, right? Like, I don't know. Of
course. It means you give a shit. I mean, I don't want to be up there weeping, but like,
I never got
I told you,
up.
like, now the go-to song seems to be Joy of My Life. And that was like my sister and my dad loved that song. Dude, we played it for their first dance last night or Saturday night. I was like, oh God. I'm fully turned around back to the audience, like acting like there's a bug on the wall or something.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. There's just, Randy has no kids and he's a crier during the first dance or the father-daughter dance sometimes.
I don't remember ever getting to that point until I had a kid. Then I noticed.
That makes a lot of sense.
I was emotional, but I never like would cry. I would never like, a tear would never come out. This time I'm holding them back. I'm like, geez, who is this guy?
Yeah, man. I've definitely heard toasts and felt that way. I've definitely done shows, felt that way. Mitch did a show last weekend and I just saw the pictures and I damn near got choked up. Both of them had Down syndrome.
Oof.
High functioning, but like they found each other in this great big world, these two couples.
Yeah.
I mean, this couple found each other and it was just, I feel like
I would have gotten choked up. I mean, just
I think those people are the sweetest people anyway.
They are.
I always love to meet them. I always love to talk to them. But like, I saw the pic. He told me about it, and I saw the picture. I was like, bro, there's no way I could help.
There was like a dating show.
Yeah,
that was that. And
interesting.
I don't know, like kind of like a dating show. But it was all people who had Down syndrome.
Yeah,
and I'm like, how can people watch this week to week? I'd be like a mess.
I'd be a wreck. There's a special place in heaven for those people, man, for sure. Every conversation I've ever had with somebody with Down syndrome, no matter what degree of it was, like, was always like, I left being like, man, they maybe they got it figured. They got it figured out. Like they've accepted it. They're working or wherever I meet them, restaurants, Target, whatever. It's like, I don't know, man. I wouldn't have made it to that wedding. There's no way. That's a tough one. What's the most emotional you've ever got at an event?
I'm trying to remember.
I have one. I know it.
Go ahead.
Yep. I remember it like it was yesterday. This was 15 years ago. I remember it was our old office, not this building, not the last building, but the first building we were in. It was on Atlantic Avenue by that Bojangles. I was walking out 5 o'clock on a Friday. I didn't have a gig Friday. Phone rings. This was back when everybody had like an office line. Phone rings, and I was like, man, damn it. I pick it up. And it's a lady. She's in a panic. She's in Harnett County, which is, I don't know how far it is, an hour from here.
Yeah.
She said it was like a Harnett County Special Needs Center or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm in a panic. It's Halloween, or let's call it 2 or 3 days before. We were supposed to have a dance for all these adults. They were adults. And the DJ just bailed on me.
Oh.
This is at 7 o'clock. Let's say it's 5 now. And I'm
yeah.
like, and this is back when I had 3 DJs. I was like, and I was just like, what? Like, name one reason why I shouldn't go do that. And I think she was like, I have $100. I was like, I'll be there. I'll be there in 1 hour. I mean, I just literally just walked out, threw a few things in the car, and went and did the show and do these. It wasn't kids. It was adults and young adults. So let's say 20 to 40 years old. Their excitement level over this party and me DJing and playing these line dances and YMCA and all the other kind of sing along and do the dance thing. I literally played half the show facing the wall crying. Like, I was like, what if I had not come?
Yeah.
What if I had not done this party?
Right.
How messed up would this have been? You know what I mean? Like how shitty would this party have been? How upset would these kids have been that they didn't get to have this? And it
totally,
dude, it forever changed me, man. Like I think the lady tried to pay me. I was like, no, I'm good. Like $100 ain't gonna make or break me. Put it towards the association or whatever. It's just
mine was this year actually.
Really?
Yeah, that Tim Tebow.
Oh, the Tim Tebow thing.
Because it was basically all special needs kids, and so that I think they'd never had a prom. So these kids are coming up, and not just kids. They're talking about people in their 20s, 30s, and even 40s who've never had that, and to have that adulation, people cheering them on as they're being crowned, and tearjerker.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be it.
Well, man,
let's wrap it.
It's been a good episode. First of all, thank you guys for tuning in
live on a Monday.
Yeah, on a Monday. Happy Cinco de Mayo, and we appreciate you guys watching the podcast, listening to the podcast. We drop these every single Wednesday on YouTube and wherever
except
you
for
stream.
this week. Are we dropping this one?
Yeah, we'll drop it on Wednesday, I think. Yeah, I think we can get this knocked out. We'll drop this special edition for those of you who join later, whatever, and we'll get it edited and drop it on Wednesday. So thank you guys so much for watching, listening. New episodes every single Wednesday. Shout out to our sponsors, by the way. DJ Event Planner, our favorite CRM, and S3-7, our favorite new app and suite of apps. Check out S3-7.com. Thanks to Saquon on the board. Thank you, Brian B, for the salsa. For the mustache.
Get this thing out of here.
For the gear, for the cold beer. And again, appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks so much.
Later.
Have a great day, everybody. Have a great week.